Hello. This time, my team, Anna Cho and Chang Wei Shi, did a internationalization of Roar podcast webpage, which is this awesome podcast about different voices in the localization industry, consisting of two series, a deep dive and speed bumps. Our client indicated that the majority of audience come from either Spanish or Chinese-speaking countries, so we did prepare two locales accordingly. Obviously, we ran into some issues, and Chang Wei is going to talk in details about each of them.
Thank you, Mateus. So as of now, we can all agree that in terms of random bugs and browser compatibility, WPML is not particularly a reliable solution. And we weren't able to go through the journey of localizing a rural website without a few hiccups. So let me start with the first issue we ran into. So the very first issue we ran into was with creating translation jobs and exporting the XLF files for translation. For some unknown reason, WPML wasn't able to recognize any blog posts in its translation management portal. But after a few failed attempts to fix this problem, we had to manually start the translation job for each post by clicking the plus sign. Once we've done clicking through all the little plus signs, we could then see all the jobs showing up under the translation jobs tab and export them. However, the export and import process wasn't smooth either. For one, due to our various attempts to fix the previous issue, there were mismatches in file names when transferring in between WPML and memsource, which was stopping us from uploading the completed translation until we realized this problem. But even then, some of the files still couldn't be uploaded, and we were receiving "the job does not belong to you" error messages. So we eventually ended up updating a lot of the posts manually. Now let me hand over the stage to Anna, the next issue.
Another issue we had was related to tags. After importing the completed XLA files, we found multiple occasions of BR line break tags got mistakenly placed into the visual content. After comparing the original HTML codes against the exported XLA files, we realized that WPML was exporting content with corrupted tags. In further investigation into this problem, we found that the HTML code generated by WordPress contains BR/tags instead of bare BR. After researching on this issue, we found that this is possibly caused by WordPress using an XML generator to generate HTML based on user input of visual elements. The second tag corruption issue was even though translators were aware of tags and locked the segments containing only tags when they translated, we got corrupted tags in the exported XLA files from memsource. Those corrupted tags are %LT, semicolon strong, %GT, and so on. These are originally strong tags. We also manually fixed them. For some unknown reason, the memsource filter didn't recognize the less than and greater than brackets as tag components and turned them into codes that visually display the signs. For the next issue, I'll give the floor to Mateusz.
Thank you, Anna. The only issue we didn't manage to resolve in time was the Spotify widget. So it displays by default in English, and it seems common on the internet that many web pages who are in Spanish, for example, contain widgets to different platforms in English as well. It was very easy to find the actual code for the widget, but we couldn't find any setting to change the language or modify the user-facing strings. We did a lot of research online. There's plenty of resources on how to change different parameters of widgets. Unfortunately, none of them includes information on translation or internationalization. However, we are pretty satisfied with the outcome and that these are landing pages in Chinese and in Spanish. Thank you for your attention.